Engineers returned home to find fences cutting across his surveyed property lines. The HOA claimed emergency authority seizing land for drainage improvements without consent. Suspense brewed as notices threatened fines, liens, and permanent loss of property. He reviewed plats, easements, permits, confirming ownership beyond dispute calmly. Board meetings dismissed him, citing community safety and bylaws repeatedly. Suspense tightened when excavators arrived, carving channels through his acreage. As an engineer, he noticed grades, slopes, flows calculated dangerously wrong. He documented everything: rainfall models, soil data, and construction deviations meticulously. Warnings sent, ignored emails, unanswered deadlines imposed anyway. Storm forecasts appeared, severe atmospheric rivers inbound imminently. Suspense rose as he filed objections attaching hydrology simulations clearly. The HOA proceeded, accelerating work to meet optics, not safety. He quietly removed temporary berms they placed on his land. Water pathways reopened following natural contours he never altered. Rain arrived hard, relentless sheets pounding newly scarred ground overnight. Suspense peaked as runoff followed gravity toward HOA-built basins. Basins overflowed instantly, channels redirected, flooding streets and clubhouses rapidly. Residents woke to water pouring garages, lawns, hallways everywhere. Emergency crews arrived, baffled, maps failing, reality unfolding fast. He stood aside, providing data predicting exact inundation zones calmly. Officials realized construction diverted watershed unlawfully onto community assets. Suspense flipped from blame to accountability within hours publicly. The HOA president accused sabotage without evidence loudly. Engineers reviewed models, confirming failures matched his warnings precisely. Cameras captured officials acknowledging unauthorized land seizure contributed directly. Injunctions halted, work fines levied, remediation ordered immediately. Suspense eased as water receded, leaving damage assessments grim. Insurance denied claims citing negligence and trespass documentation. The HOA demanded access to restore flows legally. He required easement payments, indemnification, and written apologies. Negotiations stretched days under pressure from residents, insurers, regulators. They agreed, restoring his land, compensating losses fully. Back rent damages and fees totaled staggering sums. Suspense resolved as contracts signed, rebuilding commenced correctly. New designs followed his models, restoring wetlands, buffers, culverts properly. Flooding stopped, neighborhoods stabilized, trust partially returned. The board resigned amid audits and lawsuits. Elections installed professionals prioritizing data over ego. Residents apologized, embarrassed by earlier silence. He shared lessons emphasizing respect for ownership and physics. Training mandated for boards on land rights, hydrology, ethics. Suspense now lived only in weather forecasts. His property healed grasses, replanted contours, restored patiently. The community installed sensors monitoring flows transparently. Media framed it as nature enforcing boundaries, declined interviews, letting reports speak. Lawsuits settled quietly with consent decrees. Insurance premiums soared, accountability stuck. Neighbors waved gratitude, replacing hostility slowly. The engineer slept through storms again peacefully. Children played where water once rushed dangerously. The clubhouse reopened, elevated, protected, compliant. Suspense ended where math prevailed. Ownership respected, engineering heated, governance humbled. Framed the injunction beside survey maps. Meetings became boring, factual, humane. The HOA rewrote bylaws, honoring property lines explicitly. Auditors praised cooperation and corrective action. His land remained untouched thereafter. Storms came, systems held. Residents trusted data, not slogans. The president's name vanished from records. Calm preparation replaced bluster permanently. He mentors communities on resilient design now. Flood maps updated, publicly accessible. Suspense retired from infrastructure decisions. The watershed breathed naturally again. Wetlands absorbed rains. Birds returned. Accountability proved cheaper than denial. The lesson spread region-wide quickly. Permits precede bulldozers now. Ownership precedes ambition always. Physics doesn't negotiate. Gravity collects debts. Documentation protects the patient. Silence enables mistakes. Data ends arguments. Stormwater remembers trespass. Communities learn or pay. This one learned. The engineer kept calm. The water told truth. Repairs followed facts. Trust rebuilt slowly. Land respected finally. Floods ceased. Lessons remained. Boundaries held. Systems worked. Storms passed. Homes stayed dry. Rights honored. Math won. Ego lost. Nature balanced. Order returned. Peace followed. Preparedness endured. Accountability stuck. And the watershed forgave.